Hello everybody, MicroSpecGamer here. So today I'll be reviewing the Necromorph NPCs, and this one is very unique because once I put any of these guys, especially these two right here, I won't be able to use any of the admin commands, and I will be restricted of all overpowered weapons, which makes this boss probably the most challenging in Gary's mod. And if you guys played Dead Space, I didn't play that game before, but it is gonna be a pretty hard battle. I'm sure I'm gonna have to spawn them a bit later and show you guys later in the video. So first of all, let's try and see the weaker NPCs here. So there are actually many of them here, and this one explodes in contact. And he sounds robotic. Okay, so 450 health. I'm not gonna be going through all of them because there's so many of them here. This one seems to be like the head crab of them, so not too powerful. Although it seems like there is like an infection going on. They are parasites. Alien pack. Kind of a strange name for this weird creature. Looks like mostly bones. He's like, his bones went outwards. Brute. He kind of reminds me a bit of 610. There's so many of them. There's so many I just can't go through all of them. But let's see this one, Swarm. So I have to press E to get rid of him. Kind of a strange mechanic, but they do remind me of the facehuggers from Alien. So I can't really hitting its head doesn't do as much damage from looks of it. And this is called the Ubermorph. Can kill. And once you just delete him, he explodes regardless. Kind of a strange way honestly, and yeah, all of them are pretty strange here. This one has a crossbow, which I would not want to face. And good thing it actually has projectile time, because if he would be able to hit me every time, I would be dead. It's going around him, and I'm guessing it does remind me of the thing from John Carpenter, if you guys know. So he does attach himself to another body. It is pretty similar to that. Let's just kill him immediately. Once you incinerate the body, you cannot jump on it again or just shoot their head. Kind of reminds me of the thing. It's very similar. So I almost died by this guy. 7 health. I'm gonna be using the Infinity Gauntlet, although I know it gets disabled once I actually once I spawn the bigger ones, the more powerful ones, especially the boss that changes into the map itself. That means if I delete him, the entire game will crash no matter what I do. So I'll need to have as many powerful abilities as possible. Let's make myself large. And hopefully I don't get it removed, because I need to have a powerful weapon. So first of all, the marker, let's put it right here. And doesn't look like it's making a very large sound. Let's put it here instead. That reminds me of the sound of the aliens, the tripods from War of the Worlds. Very similar. Maybe they use the same sound. So this one will be hard to destroy, but I'm just gonna wipe it out. And this is a weird texture glitch, but once you wipe out something with the reality stone, it glitches out the entire thing. Hopefully I can actually clean it up and make sure it doesn't... There we go. So it's not really there anymore. I don't really see anyone else defeating that, or at least defeating what it is. I don't even know what it is. Like a giant structure of some sort. Then we have the moon. So these two will cause the boss, and hopefully, okay. So I didn't get my Infinity Gauntlet removed, but it spawned this giant, humongous boss, one of the biggest bosses you can ever have in Gary's mod, and I'm not sure if he's gonna one-shot me. Doesn't look like he's even trying to attack here. Maybe I put it in ignore. Nope. He should be able to attack me. Just to finish it in one shot. Let's see if he actually survives the more overpowered abilities here. So, Powerball. Will this kill him? Just gonna wait on it. I know I'm kind of cheating on this one, but this is gonna take a while to kill him normally. And I'm sure you need an entire group to actually kill him. Doesn't seem like he's even a regular boss. Like I can't even damage him. So this one did not crash the game. Maybe he didn't even start yet. But that is just a background. So maybe this one will actually activate it. So yeah, this one restricted me of everything. And the good thing about Giant, because I would not be able to survive most of it. As you can see, it's restricting me from everything. I cannot even use any weapons aside from maybe... Yeah, so I can use this one. But regardless of the amount of health, I died almost instantly. And I have to see what I can do here. So he actually restricts you of your weapons. I might not be able to beat this. Like, this is the first boss I might not be able to beat on Gary's mod, even with a broken weapon. And there are so many enemies I don't even know, but this is more like a raid mode. And honestly, at this point, it's like, what do I do? I can't even spawn anything. Maybe if I use the admin gun? I'm gonna have to spawn the admin gun at this point. Like, this is way too much already. Too many enemies. I'm restricted, and it seems like it's already lagging way too much here. Way too many NPCs. You do have to have a big map to activate it. Just to let you guys know, if you have a weak computer, do not spawn this boss, because he will crash the game. And here I am with a 2080 Ti and an i9 9th gen, and I'm still having a lot of issues. Whoever imprinted this boss from the game though, like, I'm surprised. He made a boss that turns into the map itself. This is becoming pretty unplayable though at this point. So I can't even delete him. I can't do anything at this point. Okay, it's running a bit better now. Although, even if you try no clipping, it will freeze you immediately. Like, you have a 1 second frame of no clipping. I'm gonna die again, but I'm gonna have to get... Which overpowered weapon should I use here? I'm gonna die constantly. So I can't even use a weapon. So I can only use the regular weapons from the looks of it, but not anything overpowered. So you see, I can use the Call of Duty weapons, and it doesn't really help much against this guy. I know I have to hit his core. But this is gonna take forever to kill him. The core concept of a boss, but as you can see, there are a few faults in this mod. Not saying it's bad, but this was, I'm sure, one of the hardest to implement in Gary's mod. This is like an entire game out of itself. Just unfortunately, I cannot do anything about him, because once it restricts you from your weapons, like, how can you defeat someone like this when you have enemies swarming all over the place? If you guys are liking the content, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell for more videos like these. And hopefully I can actually defeat this guy. I don't really know how I'm gonna do it. But I'm gonna have to spawn something overpowered. Maybe if I possess anyone, that's not gonna be fair as well. Like, at this point, it's getting way too laggy. And everyone disappeared. Did everyone just die? They look like a bunch of small barnacles. Or, I mean, not small, but huge barnacles from Half-Life. A pod. I'm not sure what's going on at this point. This is... If someone goes blindly into Dead Space and just sees this, I'm sure they would be like, what is even happening? Enhanced Puker. Sounds like a Left 4 Dead boss to me here. This is becoming very unplayable. I'm pretty much playing with like 3-4 frames a second here. It's a cool boss. I think that if there were a few more fixes, maybe let us have a restricted one with restricted weapons and one without restricted weapons. If you have the Infinity Gauntlet, I think that would be interesting to see if this boss can actually survive the Infinity Gauntlet. But the fact that he restricts every weapon makes him the hardest boss in Gary's mod, period. And I can't even fight him, like... I do have a few weapons here, but when you play only like 4 frames a second, it becomes almost unplayable. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, even though the frame rate is pretty bad right now. I think that'll be the end of the video, guys, and I'll see you guys on the next video. And just don't forget, in case if the person who made this updates the boss and actually makes him a bit more playable, then I'll be coming back to this mod again and see if I can defeat this boss with overpowered weapons. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye bye.